Hello Year 2, it's Mr. Smith again here to talk to you a bit about your writing today. So today you're looking at, as our LF says over here in the corner, we're looking at coordinating conjunctions. Right, so coordinating conjunctions can help us join together two separate sentences. There's three main coordinating conjunctions that we can use to do this. They are, as Miss Sandbrook's written over here, and, but, and, or. Okay, and we can use those three words, choose one, to join together two separate sentences. Now you might be asking, well, why would we want to join together two sentences? Surely they're fine on their own. But we might want to do that if we want to we think two bits of information go together and we want to tell the reader two things in our sentence rather than just one. Or we might want to show how two things are different and how something's happened even though something's different. We'll look at that in a moment, okay? So there's lots of different times when we might want to use a coordinating conjunction to link two sentences together. Right, let's have a look at the example Miss Sandbrook's got here. I've made it a little bit bigger here so we can have a look properly. I had a terrible cold. One sentence. I still went to school. Sentence number 2. Now, as you can tell, these two sentences are about the same thing, aren't they? One of them is about the fact that, well, it's telling you, I had a terrible cold. Oh, I had a terrible cold. I still went to school. Now we could have, I went to school. That's fine, that's completely different. But this is about the cold. I still went to school. Even though I had a terrible cold, I still went to school. Now we can use then, because these two things are linked, we want to put them in the same sentence. So I'm going to get rid of our full stop, and I'm going to use one of these coordinating conjunctions to link the two together. Now it's going to be really important when we use our coordinating conjunctions to choose the right one that works. So let's have a go. I'm going to go through these and see which ones work. So let's try or first. I had a terrible cold, or I still went to school. That doesn't really make sense very much, does it? So that doesn't work. Let's try a different one. I had a terrible cold, but I still went to school. That works. That's kind of saying, although I had a terrible cold, I still went to school. I had a terrible cold, but I went to school anyway. Well done. Or, let's try and, shall we? I had a terrible cold, and I still went to school. That sort of works, but I think that but works better because you've got one thing there, one bit of information there, and this is saying, but that I still went to school. Okay, let's have a look. Let's uncover Miss Sandbrook's example here. Let's see whether I've got it right. Whoop. Yeah, brilliant. But is the one that works. So just remember when you're doing your activity, when you're doing your own writing, have a read through. Whenever you're adding in a coordinating conjunction, have a read through, check that it makes sense, and then you can start thinking beforehand which one you think will make sense as well. And I'm sure you might be already, but I'm sure you'll get really good at using these in your writing. So, good luck Year 2. Again, really looking forward to hearing about any of those that you've done, any sentences that you've written with a really good coordinating conjunction used, and best of luck with your writing. Okay, goodbye.